Yo, what up everybody? In this video, we're gonna get to nutrition facts, why they matter in your calories and your macros, because I know it's sometimes difficult to get so many single whole ingredients, which you should have 80% of your diet from at least that. So we'll get into it. So you can keep in mind while you're watching the video, so you can get all the value you can out of this video. The 4 tips I basically want to get through that I think would help in the long run would be that with nutrition facts, you want it to fit into what you want. So it has to fit into your calories. And number two, it has to satisfy you. Not just satisfy the craving, like, hey, I just want something sweet, but I'm more like want volume. Now, like wafers, I've seen that some brands can give me up to 2 wafers for 140 calories, and some can give me 5 wafers for 140 calories. So yes, I would definitely choose the one with the 5 wafers, especially if the sugar content is all the same and everything else is all the same. Which brings me to number 3. Saturated fat should be 10% of your diet. You want to take care of your blood pressure and sodium. For the most part, of your healthy individual and you're working out, I am not a doctor, but this is just from my research and that I want to provide so you guys don't have to do a lot of the homework, but you can definitely do your own homework. If you don't have already high blood pressure or issues, health conditions, sodium should not be something you worry about, especially if you are working out or even if you're fasting too. So I would recommend a 24-hour fast every once in a while or a 16-hour fast. Also added sugars. For women, no more than 25 grams a day, and men 32. Generally, I would like to keep the sugars as low as possible because you're getting a lot of fiber and fruit in your diet, I hope, so you can regulate everything else, and so also the spikes in sugar. Fruit helps regulate spikes in sugar. And on top of all else, this is where I can't get too technical because I don't know all the terms in there. That's why I stay away from anything over 7, 8, 10 plus. Even those numbers are scary. So maybe like 5 or 7 on the ingredient list. I know some dyes and things like that, it might be okay just for coloring. Once it gets a little more complicated and I definitely can't even pronounce the names, I'd rather just stay away from it, because you should be getting 80% of your calories from single ingredient foods, and that's where cooking comes in, and that's where I hope this channel in the long run will help as well. All right, so we'll get into a couple dual brand things right here that I might have around the house, but this is just to get your thoughts going for the things that you have, because I'm sure we have different tastes and you have very different things in your house, but we can just start seeing how it fits into your lifestyle. I know besides the veggie drawers and the fruit drawers that we might have in our fridges or around the house, where we have our single whole ingredients that we should definitely be using in cooking, the little munchies that you have around your house, I like to look at it is, since you are going to get 20% of your diet from that, or your calories from that, then you might as well get some volume in. This is where the nutrition facts and I want you to pay attention to. For the most part, I've seen a lot of different, I like wafers. I've seen a lot of different wafers. It'll go from only 2 wafers that you can have up until 5 for the same 140 to about 160 calories. That's not bad because you can at least eat more and satisfy your actual hunger, because depending on what you're doing, if you are trying to lose weight, you might actually have to go through a little hunger every once in a while because you are cutting calories. You get me? But if you're in a surplus, you also don't need to bulk a lot. Some examples, slices of bread. When you're looking at the nutrition facts, you see the calories they're usually very close in range for the product that you're gonna buy. Got the volume, the excess sugar that some of them have, you should be getting your 5 plus servings of veggies and fruits every day, which has fiber and sugar. Don't count that sugar. And some slices will have 1 slice of bread and be up until like 18 grams of carbs. That means 2 slices for the sandwich. That'll be 36 grams. 360 calories just for the bread itself before you put anything in it. And I know sometimes we just grab it because we're used to certain brands. It'll add up very quick. So we could just switch it up a little bit, get more volume and eat more and lose with eating more protein and fiber. It just makes our body work harder to break it down. Actually eat more, be more satisfied, and be losing weight because our calories will be lower. We just gotta play the game. Nutrition facts are on everywhere, but we don't know how to read them and apply them to ourselves. Rice cakes are nice in volume and they only have 60 calories. Actually, this one has 40 calories a cake, which is even better. Put some peanut butter, some bananas on there, and you good. At the end of the day, remember, it's calories in and calories out. It's how you enjoy your eating and your lifestyle, and you're getting your proper fiber and protein throughout your day. The carbs and fats you can somewhat play with depending on your preference. Even though keep your saturated fats low and for your cholesterol. I'm not a full-blown physician. I just like to pay attention for my long-term health so I can be here with you guys plus 100 hopefully. If this pandemic, I don't know, just everybody stay calm please. So apples have 95 calories, grapes 100, depending on 16 to 32. It depends on a half a cup, a whole cup. You can enjoy fruits. Do not count the sugar in fruits, I just wanted to add that little tip in here with the nutrition facts because it is very important because it'll keep you full long. So a bag of Swedish Fish, you can eat 19 pieces. That has 160 calories. The thing is, 19 pieces sounds great, and trust me, I love Swedish Fish, but they just won't fill you up for long. In about a half hour, you'll be hungry again, and with those 160 calories, you could have eaten, something much different. Half a cup of fruit with a rice cake and some peanut butter, and that would have been great. Just keep in mind, look at your nutrition facts. Let's find more value out of the 20% of processed foods that we can get, and it'll keep us fuller and better longer. So that's what the video was about. It was just to explain a little bit about nutrition facts because I've talked about calories in and calories out before, but I know it gets more technical than that because we have to live day in and day out, sometimes buy some snacks, sometimes buy some things. So just make sure the calories fit in, keep your saturated fats low, and work with volume. So if you can get more wafers, more crackers, more things like that for the lower amount of calories or the same amount of calories, then I would go for that, absolutely. And also if you can keep the ingredients list as small as possible, below 5 to 7 things, that'd be great, because like I said, it'd be great for you to eat 80% of calorie intake from single ingredient food. And for more tips, more tricks on cooking, you'll see different styles and more things on fitness in the future. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see everybody very soon.